Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Pampice sahitam bhasamano dhammassa hoti anudhammachari ragancha dosancha pahaya moham sammapajano suvimutta citto anupadiyano idhavaurangva Sabhagava samanyasa hoti. Welcome to the Dhammapada program. This is the 20th verse of the Dhammapada, and it is the last verse of the first chapter called Yamaka Vagga. Let's try to understand the meaning. The follower of the Dhamma, even if he can recite a small portion of the Dhamma or the sacred texts, but having forsaken passion, hatred, and delusion, possesses true knowledge and serenity of mind. He, caring for nothing in this world and that to come, has indeed a share in the priesthood. There is a story related to this, that two monks, one who studied the text, Gantadura, and one who understood reality by practicing vipassana dhura, is related to this verse. The person who studies and teaches small portion of Dhamma, but practices in the Dhamma and Vinaya and leads his life in accordance with the Dhamma, is worthy to the priesthood. This suggests that all the doctrines are not necessarily must for final emancipation. Even with a small portion of the Dhamma and practicing it, one may win the spiritual life. No Dhammachari, a monk who conforms to the Dhamma, should live in disgust for the body, rupa, feelings, vedana, perception, sanya, mental concomitants, samkhara, and consciousness, vijnana. Here, charana or good conduct or proper behavior plays a major role. Especially the Anudhammachari monk is expected to practice Chatupadi Suddhi Sila, the fourfold practice of spiritual purification. Fourfold spiritual purification. That is Pati Mokha Sambara Sila, practice of restraints according to the disciplinary rules laid down in the Patimokkha, the book of discipline. Indriya Sambara Sila, a practice of restraints with regard to the six senses. Ajiva Parisuddha Sila, practice of strict purity of livelihood. And then Pachaya Sannishita Sila, using the four requisites such as arms, foot, robes, etc., merely as a means to achieve the ultimate goal. Ultimate goal. Ragancha dosancha pahaya moham. The Anudhammachari monk, a practicing monk, is also expected to eradicate desire or lust, raga in Pali. Any form of hatred, dosa, and delusion, which is in Pali moha. The Anudhammachari monk may think of practicing 13 dhutanga, rigid ascetic practices. Dhutanga, rigid ascetic practices. They are as follows. You get to know that even by name. Panskulika anga, Panskulika refuse red, various practice. Means practice only wearing refuse rags. Trichivarikang, triple row, various practice. Triple row. Pindapatikang, alms food, searchers practice. Lives only on alms food. Sapadana charikanga, house to house alms begin practice. Ekasanikanga, one sustenance practice in food. Ekasanikanga. Pattapindika anga, Pattapindika anga, ball food eaters practice. And Kalu Pachaka Bhattika, Kalu Pachaka Bhattika anga, later for religious practice. Aranyika anga, Aranyika anga, forest dwellers practice. Uttamulika anga, 3-foot dwellers practice. Bhokasika anga, open air dwellers practice. Sosasinka anga, channel ground dwellers practice. Yathasantatikanga, any bed users practice. And Nesvajikanga, sitters practice. These Duthangas, you call rigid ascetic practices, are indeed worthy of practicing, but it is not always recommended. He is the one who likes to practice Asubha Kamatthana, or a kind of meditation in which one should comprehend a corpse as impure and foul matter in order to eliminate one's evil sensual desires. The Buddhist texts explain that the tenfold perception of impurity, dasa subha sanya, dasa subha sanya, dasa asubha sanya, tenfold perception of the body is to be obtained by observing 10 characteristics of the corpse. So it is of the body is to be obtained by observing 10 characteristics of the corpse. Asubhasanya. It would lead to the attainment of concentration. There are tenfold perception impurity. But the name we don't need to mention here. But if one wants to know it, they can just go to Dhammapada and check the verse number 20, so that one can get all information in detail there. In these various ways, a monk can eradicate his sensual desires and other mental defilements, and he may reach to the final goal little by little, thoka thokang, little by little. It is easy for him to control his mind and to be free from evil dispositions. Anupadhyanu, he has no clinging or attachment to all the component things and does not think of them as permanent, auspicious, or happy. So he is free from all attachment. Free from all attachment. May you all be well and happy.